Task number 4, HTTP messages. This task is part of the web application room in Try Hack Me and part of the web hacking and cybersecurity 101 learning path. HTTP messages are packets of data exchanged between a user, the client, and the web server. These messages are very important for understanding how web applications work because they show how users' requests and the server's responses are communicated. Imagine an example of an HTTP request and an HTTP response where you can see key parts like the method, URL, headers, and status codes. These are what make the client-server interaction possible. There are two types of HTTP messages: HTTP requests sent by the user to trigger actions on the web application, and then HTTP responses sent by the server in response to the user's request. Here we can see a request. It's a login request, meaning that we provide the user and password for a login field because we are in root login for Try Hack Me, and we have the content type application X, right, like application, and then length. Oh my god, Jesus. And here we have the response. It's the 200 OK, which is all right. Login successful, right? Each message follows a specific format that helps both the user and the server communicate smoothly. The start line is like the introduction of the message. It tells you what kind of message is being sent, whether it's a request from the user or a response from the server. This line also gives important details about how the message should be handled. Headers are made up of key value pairs that provide extra information about the HTTP message. They give instructions to both the client and the server handling the request or response. These headers cover all sorts of things like security, content types, and more, making sure everything goes smoothly in the communication. Empty line. The empty line is a little divider that separates the header from the body. It's essential because it shows where the header stops and where the actual content of the message begins. Without this empty line, the message might get messed up, and the client or server could misinterpret it, causing errors. The body. The body is where the actual data is stored. In a request, the body might include data that user wants to send to the server, like form data. In a response, it's where the server puts the content that the user requested, like a web page or API data. Why understanding HTTP messages matters? These messages are the foundation of how web applications communicate. If they're structured properly, everything works smoothly. Knowing how they work will help you diagnose issues in web applications. Knowing how they work will help you diagnose issues in the web communication, which means better performance and reliability for your web application, and is crucial for security. Understanding HTTP messages helps you implement stronger security messages to protect data during transmission. Answer the questions below. Which HTTP message is performed by the server after processing a client's request? After the HTTP request is the HTTP response. What follows the headers in an HTTP message is the empty line. As you can see, right, is the empty line is a little divider that separates the header from the body.